Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Shamira binti Yusani Amir, and today I will present the topic about protein. Firstly, I will give the definition of protein. Protein is a group of atoms consisting of a simple organic compound for the function in cells and bodies. It means many atoms in a large group that consists of a simple organic compound that containing an amino, NH2, and carboxyl, COOH. This simple organic compound will give function to our cells and bodies. This will produce, maintain, and repair the cells in bodies. For example, it will give energy to our bodies, and it is also will make our bones become stronger and more healthy. Meanwhile, it also will help our blood to circulate properly. Then, protein also constructed from a long chain of an amino acid. It means protein is made from many atoms that have combined to become an amino acid. Lastly, I will give a fact that maybe you didn't know. Okay, 1 gram of protein produce or give 4 kilocalories of energy.
Hi, my name is Anis Farha. Okay, I will continue with my subtopic, which is function of protein. Okay, the first one is growth and maintenance of body structure. Muscle tissue and connective tissues are in constant breakdown, rebuilding and repairing. If a person doesn't eat enough protein, the rebuilding and repairing process are slow. Eventually, skeletal muscle, heart, liver, blood proteins and other organs decrease in size or amount. Also from the major components of the hair, nails and structural framework of bones. Okay, the second one is forming enzymes. Almost all enzymes are proteins. The picture is about speed chemical reaction. Okay, the first picture is the enzyme. Okay, the separate compound A and B are attracted to the enzyme active site, making a reaction likely. Okay, the second one is the enzyme form a complex with A and B. Okay, the third one is the enzyme is unchanged, but A and B have formed a new compound AB. The third is forming hormones. Forming hormones are important to synthesize hormone in internal body messenger. Thyroid hormone T3 and T4, something that is based on the other source of amino acid. Insulin composed 48 amino acid. Okay, number 4 is nutrients transportation. I will explain based on the picture. Based on the picture, blue area is inside cell, pink area is outside cell. Okay, the purple one is cell membrane, and at the center is transport protein. Yellow one is potassium, and the green one is sodium. Okay, at the first and second picture, the first picture is the transport protein pick up the sodium from inside the cell, and the protein change shape and release sodium outside the cell. Okay, and number 3 and number 4, the transport protein pick up the potassium from outside the cell, and the protein change shape and release potassium inside the cell. Okay, number 5 is contribute to immunity. The first is antigens. Antigens is a toxin of other foreign substance which is induced an immune respond in the body. Second one is antibodies. Antibodies are proteins which is type for rich proteins and read them from the body. Okay, the last one is number 6, and it is source of energy. Supply 2 to 5% of the energy the body uses during an exercise. Okay, 1 gram protein equal to 4 kilocalorie energy. Costly sources of energy. Consider the amount of metabolism and processing the liver and kidneys must perform use these energy sources.
My name is Dinika Isha binti Muhammad Tauhid. Now I will present about protein structure. The term structure when used in relation to proteins take on a much more complex meaning than it does for a small molecules. Proteins are macromolecules and have 4 different levels of structure: primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. The primary structure describes the unit order in which amino acids are linked together to form a protein. Proteins are constructed from a set of 20 amino acids. Generally, amino acids have the following structural properties: a carbon that bonded to the 4 group, which is a hydrogen atom, a carboxy group, an amino group, and a variable group OR group. All amino acids have the alpha carbon bonded to a hydrogen atom, carboxy group, and an amino group. The R group varies among amino acids and determines the difference between the protein monomers. The amino acid sequence of a protein is determined by the information found in the cellular genetic code. The order of amino acid in a polypeptide chain is unique and specific to a particular protein. Altering a single amino acid causes a chain mutation, which most often result in a non-functioning protein. Next is the secondary structure. It refers to the coiling or folding of a polypeptide chain that gives the protein its 3D shape. There are 2 types of secondary structure observed in proteins. The first type is alpha helix structure. This structure resembles a coiled spring and is secured by hydrogen bonding in the polypeptide chain. The second type is the beta pleated shape. This structure appears to be folded or pleated and is held together by hydrogen bonding between polypeptide units of the folded chain that lie adjacent to one another.
Hi, my name is Ernie Hadianti. Now I will proceed to the next point of protein structure. Okay, point number 3, tertiary structure. Tertiary structure refers to the comprehensive 3D structure of the polypeptide chain of a protein. There are several types of bonds and forces that hold a protein in its tertiary structure. The first, hydrophobic interactions greatly contribute to the folding and shaping of a protein. The R group of the amino acid is either hydrophobic or hydrophilic. The amino acid with hydrophilic R groups will seek contact with their aqueous environment, while amino acid with hydrophobic R groups will seek to avoid water and position themselves towards the center of the protein. Okay, secondly, hydrogen bonding in the polypeptide chain and between amino acid R groups helps to stabilize protein structure by holding the protein in the shape established by the hydrophobic interaction. Due to the protein folding, ionic bonding can occur between the positively and negatively charged R groups that come in close contact with one another. Folding can also result in covalent bonding between the R groups of sister amino acids. This type of bonding forms what is called a disulfide bridge. And the last point, quaternary structure. Quaternary structure refers to the structure of a protein macromolecule formed by interactions between multiple polypeptide chains. Each polypeptide chain is referred to as a subunit. Proteins with quaternary structure may consist of more than one of the same type of protein subunits. They may also be composed of different subunits. Hemoglobin is an example of a protein with quaternary structure. Hemoglobin found in the blood is an iron-containing protein that binds oxygen molecules. It contains 4 subunits, 2 alpha subunits, and 2 beta subunits.
Now I will explain the properties of protein. What is properties? They include any trait that can be measured, like length, weight, and object density and more. So, I will tell you the several properties of protein. The first one is colorless and tasteless. Proteins are colorless and usually tasteless. They are homogeneous and crystalline. What is crystalline? Crystalline is having a structure or form of any crystal. The second one is shape and size. Protein range in the shape from a simple crystalline spherical structures to long fibrillar. There are 2 different patterns of shape. The first one is globular. The second one is fibrillar. For globular, they are spherical in shape and mainly in the plants, like in seed or in leaf. Next, fibrillar. They are ellipsoidal in shape and most generally in animal muscle. Most of study regarding protein structures has been conducted by this protein, like fibrinogen, mucin, and more. The third one is molecular weight. Molecular weight depends on the number of amino acids. The protein have a large of molecular weight. It might be noted that the molecular weight of many proteins lies to or multiple from 35,000 to 70,000. The last one is apoteric nature. Like amino acid, the proteins are apoteric, which is they act as acid and alkalis both. The pH at which protein have an equal number of positive and negative charge is known as isoelectric pH. At this pH, the net charge present on the protein is 0. So, protein fails to migrate in an electric field.
My name is Nur Ainina Mardia binti Saliman. So, let us proceed to advantage and disadvantage of protein. As we all used to know, protein have many advantages and disadvantages. The advantage of the protein is such as it will reduce our appetite and hunger levels. It is also can reduce our cravings and desire for late night snacks. Protein can lower our blood pressure. Protein also boosts metabolism, increases fat burning, and increases muscle mass and strength. Protein also helps the body repair itself after an injury. So let's move to disadvantage of the protein. Instead of advantage, protein also have its disadvantage. Firstly, the disadvantage of the protein is lead to bad breath. It will make people around you feel uncomfortable to talk or to be with you. Secondly, it will lead to heart disease. Having too much protein or having less protein in your body will lead to diarrhea like this and kwashiorkor like this. It is very dangerous and it will cause to death. The other 2 disadvantages of protein is increased risk of various health issues including cancer and body flushes out excess nitrogen with fluids and water. So that's all from protein. Bye.